The RIVERINA district in the southwest of New South Wales. It was once famed as Australia's rice bowl. The region was home to Australia's first commercial rice crops. For decades, it's been one of the world's biggest rice exporters, pumping out enough to feed 40 million people every day. And though it looks like business as usual, rice farms here are struggling. So are the farmers.
Yeah, it is critical. Whether it's climate change or whether it's the worst drought on record, we're not sure, but it's really hitting people hard.
For Dick Thompson, the year's pickings are slim indeed. His is part of the smallest rice crop Australia has seen since 1927. Dick Thompson's property, like every other rice grower's here, is parched. There is water, but barely enough to go around. So the price of water has soared to higher than ever before.
Price of water this year went to above $1,200 for a megalitre just to use for 1 year, whereas you only had to go back 3 or 4 years and the price was around $50.
The high price of water is essentially driving rice growers here out of business. It means that farmers with even a little bit of water to spare are selling it to those who can afford it and who can make money out of it. And in this region, that means the grape growers. It also means that people are abandoning rice farms altogether in favour of growing grapes. PITTARI is one of those who's made the switch.
Grapes use less water, and you've got to look at the way the climate is at the moment. It's, we all got to survive, of course, and the rice industry is just too hard on water.
PITTARI's operation is small but growing. Over the road, he's ploughed up the old rice farm to make way for yet more grapes, and he's far from the only one to make the conversion. Grape growers can afford the mega prices for a precious drop of water. Ultimately, their water will be turned into something far more lucrative. The wine industry's on the up here, and it can't get enough grapes to quench a growing demand. But is it right to use precious water for the pleasure of a few? Dick Thompson believes people have got their arguments wrong.
I think we've got to consider whether we should be growing high quality grapes to make good wine for the rich, or whether we should be concerned about feeding the poor and growing rice.
But in the battle for Australian farmers to survive, the moral argument is running a distant second.